Hello and welcome. This is going to be a recap of Kingdom Hearts. It's going to be a quick summary of everything that happened in the first game. I hope you enjoy. The story begins with three friends, Sora, Kairi, and Riku. They live on a peaceful island together until one day strange creatures called the Heartless appear and devour their world. During the chaos, Sora is chosen by the Keyblade and soon finds himself in another world called Traverse Town, a world for those who have lost their own. Riku welcomed the darkness that destroyed their world, and so he was sent to Hollow Bastion, a world connected to the world of the Heartless. Sora soon finds two friends, Goofy and Donald, who have both been sent to find someone with a key. They agree to help each other find their friends, and they travel to the other worlds. Sora learns he can use the Keyblade to lock away the heart of a world so the Heartless cannot devour them. Eventually, Sora and Riku are reunited, but all is not well. Riku betrays Sora and takes the Keyblade away from him, but it's only temporary, and Sora wins it back from Riku. In his desperation, Riku gives in to the darkness and becomes possessed by Ansem, a man who influenced others to use the 7 Princesses of Heart to open a door to the heart of all worlds, Kingdom Hearts. We learn that Kairi is one of the Princesses of Heart, and she had hidden her own heart away in the safety of Sora's heart. The keyhole was leaking darkness, and they needed the Princesses of Heart to properly seal it. So Sora used a special Keyblade that could unlock hearts to sacrifice himself to free Kairi. But this caused Sora to turn into a Heartless. But he quickly reclaimed his own form. After sealing the keyhole, they knew they had to go after Ansem to stop him from reaching Kingdom Hearts, and they had to go to the world of the Heartless to get to him. After beating Ansem, Sora, Donald, and Goofy were stuck in between worlds. Riku was stuck in the world of darkness, and Kairi was sent back to their island. And that sums up just about everything that happened in the first game. Now you might have a few questions, like one, who is Ansem, and why did any of that happen, really? Well, we did learn a little bit about him in the game, where we learn that he is the leader of Hollow Bastion and that he studied the Heartless. But beyond that, we have to learn more about him through the Ansem reports, which is something we unlock throughout the game. And some of the final ones we unlock through beating the secret bosses and the extra bosses, which is why I did that. So the rest of this video is going to be me reading the Ansem reports. So if that's not really your thing, you can end the video here. But if you want to learn more about who Ansem is and what the Heartless are and things like that, keep watching. Okay, so through my whole playthrough, I haven't really shown this off, but this is Jiminy's journal. It's got a chronicle of everything that's happened in the story, and some of the characters, and Heartless that you can kind of view, but that's not what we're here for. We're here to look at the Ansem's reports. And I have all 13, so we're going to go through them one by one. Much of my life has been dedicated to the pursuit of knowledge. That knowledge has guarded this world well. Not a soul doubts that. I am blessed with my people's smiles and respect, but though I am called a sage, there are things I do not understand. I believe darkness sleeps in every heart, no matter how pure. Given the chance, the smallest drop can spread and swallow the heart. I have witnessed it many times. Darkness. Darkness of the heart. How is it born? How does it come to affect us so? As ruler of this world, I must find the answers. I must find them before the world is lost to those taken by the darkness. It is my duty to expose what this darkness really is. I shall conduct the following experiments. Extract the darkness from a person's heart. Cultivate darkness in a pure heart. Both suppress and amplify the darkness within. The experiments cause the test subjects' hearts to collapse, including those of the most stalwart. How fragile our hearts are. My treatments produced no signs of recovery. I confined those who had completely lost their hearts beneath the castle. Some time later, I went below and was greeted by the strangest sight. Creatures that seemed born of darkness. What are they? Are they truly sentient beings? Could they be the shadows of those who lost their hearts in my experiments? The shadows that crawl beneath the castle, are they the people who lost their hearts, or incarnations of darkness, or something entirely beyond imagination? All my knowledge has provided no answer. One thing I am sure of is that they are entirely devoid of emotion. Perhaps further study will unlock the mysteries of the heart. Fortunately, there is no shortage of test samples. They are multiplying underground even as I write this report. They still need a name, those who lack hearts. I will call them the Heartless. The Heartless appear in groups and are multiplying rapidly. I've provided them both living and non-living samples. They've responded only to the living. They seem to multiply after absorbing something from the living creatures. Their prey vanishes without a trace. I believe the Heartless are taking hearts. They are born from those who've lost their hearts and thrive on hearts seized from others. The hearts taken by the Heartless become heartless themselves. Though I lack proof, I am confident in this hypothesis. I must also study their behavioral principles. Though they lack emotions, they do seem to have some intelligence. How to communicate with them? It's just occurred to me. Could they be the darkness in people's hearts? To study heartless behavior, I picked one out for observation. It wiggled its antenna and, as if sensing a target, headed deep into the castle. In the deepest part of the castle, its antenna began vibrating, as if searching for something. Suddenly, a strange door appeared. I'd never known of its existence. It had a large keyhole, but didn't seem to be locked, so I opened the door. What I saw on the other side mystified me. What was that powerful mass of energy? That night, I observed a great meteor shower in the sky. Could it be related to the door that I have opened? A massive core of energy lay beyond the door sought by the Heartless. It may well be the ultimate goal of all Heartless. But what is that energy? I have devised a hypothesis based upon my observations of the Heartless. The Heartless feed on others' hearts, and they yearn for that energy core. That thing beyond the door must be a heart too, the heart of this world. There is no proof, but having felt the immense energy, I am certain that was the heart of the world. The Heartless are trying to take hearts not only from all living creatures, but from the world itself. But what do they mean to do with the heart of the world? I am now studying material from the meteors that rained down that fateful night. What a find! The material is foreign to our world. It is elastic to the touch, and when two pieces are combined, they bond easily. None of the records I've scoured even mentioned such a substance. Was it introduced to this world when I opened that door? I wonder how many other such materials drift through the atmosphere of this tiny world. I wish I could soar off and find it. Could there be uncharted worlds up there? My curiosity never ceases to grow. But I should stop speaking of such unrealistic dreams. For now, there's no way to venture outside this world. My people and I are all but prisoners of this tiny place. There is no doubt that the Heartless are deeply connected to people's hearts. Further study may unravel both their motivations and the mysteries shrouding the heart. As a start, I have built a device that artificially creates Heartless. By recreating the conditions that spawn the Heartless naturally, I should be able to produce them artificially. This device is the culmination of all my research thus far. The machine's test run successfully created a Heartless. This may be a step toward creating a heart from nothing. The artificially and naturally created Heartless showed nearly identical traits, but the two types should remain distinct for the purposes of this experiment, so I will mark the ones that are created artificially. Simply astonishing! Today I had a guest from another world. He is a king, and his vessel is built of the material that composed the meteors. He called the pieces gummy blocks. It seems that my opening that door has opened a path to interworld travel. We talked for countless hours, but one story in particular caught my interest, that of a key called the Keyblade. The Keyblade is said to hold phenomenal power. One legend says its wielder saved the world, while another says that he wrought chaos and ruin upon it. I must know what this Keyblade is. A key opens doors. It must be connected to that door that I have opened. Just as people have hearts, so do worlds. The same can be said of the stars in the night sky. And deep within each world lies a door to its heart. The heartless desire those hearts. Born out of the darkness in people's hearts, they seek to return to a greater heart. Yes, that's it. The heartless come from people's hearts, as does the darkness. Is the core of the world's heart the world of the heartless? I will pursue the answer there and become all-knowing. My path is set. I shall seek out the wielder of the Keyblade and the princesses. My body is too frail for such a journey, but I must do this. I will cast it off and plunge into the depths of darkness. Opening the door to a world's heart causes its walls to crumble. These fragments are seen as shooting stars. This explains why these gummy blocks can travel freely to other worlds. I know the catalyst of this collapse, the appearance of the Heartless. However, it will take time to search out the world's doors and to retrieve each heart. Furthermore, the doors can be locked using a Keyblade, making the heart forever unattainable. I must take action before the wielder of this key appears in this world. If the princesses and the Keyblade are connected, they should resonate. I've chosen a girl. I don't know if she holds the princess's powers, but I will find out. She may lead me to the key bearer. I shall set her free and observe. The body is gone. The heart should have returned to the heartless, and yet nothing. This one is like any other. Its memories remain, and it has yet to take the form of a heartless. A close eye must be kept on the situation. Much is still unknown. To get to the realm of darkness, one must go through the doors of Kingdom Hearts, the place where the world's hearts connect. Beyond this world is a place in which darkness reigns. Details shall be archived in a separate report. There are many worlds in existence, some of which we know nothing about. The world in which we live, the realm of darkness, the realm of light, and the world in between, wherein lies true nirvana. Where does the body go when it separates from the heart? If the soul remains within the body, is it still considered to be deceased? When the heart returns to the heartless, the physical form disappears, but that is merely true in this world. Perhaps the body exists in another form in another world. If that is the case, then it is possible for one to exist in two worlds. A being that is neither darkness nor light, belonging nowhere, abandoned by its heart, a mere shell of its former self. The relation between the heart and body is complex. However, I am certain that if your self exists here, then by definition the other cannot truly exist. The other, the one which does not exist, shall be dubbed nobody. Alright, and that is the final report. A lot of stuff to kind of chew on. Some of the Heartless are created rather than coming naturally. When a Heartless forms, there are two things that happen. They split. Interesting stuff. Yeah, alright. Well, I hope you enjoyed. That's going to be the end. See you later.